Get your W-2s ready because tax season has started. The Internal Revenue Service expects more than 146 million people to return their taxes. So joining me live to talk about how you can file your return is Clay Sanford with the IRS. Good morning, Mr. Sanford.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on today.
So quick question. We're early on in the season. Is it best to file early? Should we start doing this now?
Well, people who get refunds, of course, tend to file early, and then those who owe, burn the midnight oil on April 15th. But what's important really is to have all of your paperwork together before you file. For example, you want to have all your W-2s. If you're a college student, maybe filing for the first time and you work summer jobs, say you work 3 summer jobs, you'll want to make sure that you have all those W-2s with you before you file. Folks with interest income will get 1099s in the mail. So sometimes it's best just to slow down and make sure you've got all your paperwork together.
Sure. What about what's new this year? Tell us about the new IRS direct tax filing program and who would qualify for that.
Well, Direct File is a pilot program. I really don't have much on it right now. It's directfile.irs.gov if you want to go check that out. I don't want folks to confuse that pilot program with Free File, which has been available since the middle of the month. And folks who had $79,000 of income last year should qualify for Free File, and that's also available on our website.
So I know that earlier you were mentioning too that maybe like teenagers who had a summer job would need paperwork for that. But what about somebody who just has a side job or a hobby that they might get money for? Do you still need to report that?
Like the gig economy income, yes, that is reportable income, and I would say that the best way to do that is with an electronic filing program. E-File definitely will take you through the questions and answers, things that you have to report, and then it will also maximize your refund by going out there and finding credits and deductions that you're eligible to take.
So I guess most people know about these programs that they can do online now and file their taxes easily from home. But when would you maybe need to see an accountant? How do you know when your return is so complicated that you need to talk to somebody else?
Well, and that's a great question. Some people use a tax preparer, from the day that they start working. Then other people, say for instance, you might be in your 60s and you've got a small business on the side, and you've finally gotten to the point that you just can't handle taxes, payroll, and everything else that goes with it. And then you have to go out and choose a tax preparer. And when it comes to that, the vast majority of tax preparers do a wonderful job. And what we would ask folks to do is to get recommendations for a tax preparer the same way that you would any other professional like a lawyer or a doctor. Ask friends, neighbors, colleagues, who have you used and what kind of results you've had.
Yeah, when you've got somebody deep into your money and accounts, you definitely want them to be a reliable, recommended source.
That's exactly right. And these folks are going to have your Social Security number and also, your dependent Social Security numbers.
Yeah.
Certainly somebody you want to trust, that's for sure.
For sure. So when could people who are expected to get a refund, when could they expect to see that in their bank account?
If you e-file and choose direct deposit, which is recommended, we strive to get refunds to folks in 21 days or less. If you choose to go the paper route, that can take up to 6 weeks. So certainly, if getting the refund in a more timely manner is the way you want to go, e-file is for you.
All right, Mr. Clay Sanford, before I let you go, we all feel like taxes are very complicated. What's the big mistake that you see people making year after year that you wish they wouldn't?
Well, for folks who file a paper return, we see a lot of math errors. Also, if you forget to sign the paper return, we can't process it. And that would generate a mailed notice, back to you that you need to sign it. And so e-filing eliminates the need for, doing simple math, and it also eliminates the need for, physically signing the return because you do all of that electronically.
Yeah. Very good. Mr. Sanford, we appreciate your time this morning. Anything you'd like to say before I let you go?
Beware of scams out there. Remember, the IRS does not send unsolicited emails to folks about, asking for personal information. We still see a lot of scams, so beware of those.
Yeah, especially, thank you so much for saying that, especially this time of year. We know you're not going to ask if you've had a PIN number in the past, what that is for any personal Social Security numbers, things like that. So yeah, good tip for people.
Exactly.
All right, have a good rest of your day and good luck this season.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us on.